everybody. How are you? Hope you're having a great day. So, I've got some catching up to do because I have been very busy lately working at night. So, this react is going to be a two for one because I'm putting two of Chantal's vlogs into one react. The first one is when she goes to the big Buddha temple, and the second one is when she went to the cat cafe. And I'm saving the cat cafe one for last because I understand there might be some people that they don't want to see her in the cat cafe. Everybody knows her history with animals and what she's done to her former pets. So, for those that don't want to watch that portion, I'm doing the temple one first. So, Chantal is now in Thailand, and we haven't really seen much of Thailand. And everybody has been yelling and screaming for her to go to the temples and show us the really impressive places in Thailand because there are quite a few. So, she went to a Buddha temple, and don't think I didn't notice, Chantal, that you picked a Buddha temple with steps that were really, really small. Some of the temples have steps that are really, really steep. You didn't pick any of those. You picked a temple with very small steps so you can walk up to the temple. Yeah, I caught that. But she was very disrespectful in the temple area. But I will play the video and you guys can see for yourself because I've got so many thoughts on her visit to the temple as well as her visit to the cat cafe. So let me just go ahead and pull up the screen so you guys can see everything that I'm seeing. Okay, there's Miss Chantal. Excuse me. We're going to blow it up full screen. And we're not going to cover the entire video. There's really no need. There was a lot of it that was boring. I just want to cover her visit up to the temple area because, like I said, she acted in a very disrespectful way. And I just want to point that out. So let's go.
Hello there. So we have moved on from Bangkok to Pattaya, and we have decided to visit the Big Buddha at the Big Buddha Temple today. It was actually maybe only a 15-minute drive through Pattaya City and kind of uphill to reach the temple. As we normally do, we took a taxi. Right off the bat, as you arrive, you get a
I wonder if that's because they couldn't find a tuk tuk to take her. Because I'm sure that the smaller tuk tuks could not take Chantal because of the weight limit.
good view of the Big Buddha statue and the impressive staircase leading up to it. There are a few of these stores along the way where you could buy your own statues as well. There were rooster statues everywhere. Now, I don't really understand the history too well. Maybe you guys can elaborate in the comments.
But Chantal, you're supposed to be the travel vlogger. This is your YouTube channel. You want to make it big as a travel vlogger. You want to be a channel that maybe other people look to, that if they're looking to go to different places around the world, they might watch videos like yours and get inspired to travel. So here you are in Thailand. You have your phone. You mean to tell me you can't look things up? If you are confused about something about why do I see all these statues and what do they mean? You can't do your own research and put it in the video and make it educational and informational? No, of course not. You're going to go to your audience and say, can you guys please tell me what's going on here? You're right there. Do your own doggone research.
But it had something to do, I think, with a Thai ruler having been freed.
Imagine wanting to be a world traveler, but not really interested in the world that you're traveling to. I could never. If I'm going somewhere, I want to find out as much as I can about the area, about the culture, about the people, about the beliefs, certainly about the manners, certainly about how to be respectful and not offend anybody. But no, she's going to just travel to these different places, and not want to learn about where she's at and who she's around.
From Burmese rule after they won a cockfight. So that I think ever since has become a an important symbol in Thai culture.
You know what, Chantal? It would have taken you all of like less than half a minute to look up Thailand and the significance of the roosters. Roosters mean they're symbols of wealth and good fortune. Would have taken you 60 seconds to look that up, and you have your phone right there.
There were many little temple pray areas like this. You're required to remove your shoes before entering.
Okay, now this part is important. Y'all pay attention. You see how this temple area, people have their shoes right there on the outside. They do not walk inside with their shoes. That's what Chantal's going to do later. She and Salah are going to walk into a temple area and not remove their doggone shoes.
And there's a lot of these offerings you can purchase.
And by the way, Chantal, it is extremely rude to sit there and film people while they're in the process of praying. You see those people sitting on the floor? They don't want to be bothered. They're not consenting to be on film. If you swing your camera around and you happen to catch sight of them, move the camera away. But she keeps the camera on them for a good couple minutes.
As well, where you can enter the temple and pray and give offerings to the spirits.
I swear to God, there's nothing sacred with Chantal. She'll film inside of a mosque. She'll film any kind of worship area. She just doesn't have any sense of inner moral compass that would tell her, you know, maybe I shouldn't be filming these people. You know, maybe I shouldn't be filming this place. Maybe I should turn the camera away from these individuals while they're doing this, while they're in this particular sacred space. She has no moral compass at all. It's broken.
To the Buddha, as you can see these people doing here, and no disrespect at all to these people.
But you are disrespecting them. You're filming them, you twit. Look at her. Straight up got the camera on them for what purpose? They are sitting in front of the Buddha, minding their business. Why is the camera even on these people? Turn the camera away. Be respectful.
It's a very open pray area.
It doesn't matter if it's open. You still shouldn't be filming them.
Just trying to show you guys a bit of how prayers and offerings are done here. So adorning both handrails of the steps leading up to the Buddha are 7 shining nagas, which means snakes, that emerge from the mouth of a dragon. These snakes are meant to guard the entrance to the temple.
Hello guys, how is it going? Today we are here at the Big Buddha Temple in Pattaya, as you can see.
All right, guys. Yeah, there's a huge steep walk up there and on these little stairs.
Oh, it's not that bad. As you guys can see, it's a huge, steep walkway. It's not that bad. That doesn't look tough to me. It might be tough for you, but it's not tough for me. I've seen steeper staircases in the night market area in Thailand. Those look pretty severe. That looks easy peasy.
So it's going to be challenging for me, but I'll take breaks if I.
By the way, I just want to add this in here just like a sub note. These are just my thoughts. So anyone who's been watching Chantal for the longest, then we're all familiar with the fact that she caters to a certain type of audience, a certain type of group of people, people that like to watch her eat. Those people, they make up about 25% of her audience, but she's very much into catering to that group and making sure that they stay happy. Now, interesting note on that group, just as there's the main group of those people, the feedy people, there are also subsets of people connected to that group. You have another group connected to that group. You have the gainers, which they're very interested in watching a person gain as much weight as possible. And then you have another group called the immobilizers, people that have a fetish for watching people have a great deal of difficulty doing the simplest of tasks. Now, here's what's interesting about that. When Chantal was in Kuwait, did she or did she not, when she went to the beach, She was huffing and puffing. She was dragging her foot as if it were injured and acting like she was going to pass out. And isn't it interesting that she's in Thailand? She's not having those problems, is she? So was she lying in Kuwait? She was just putting on a show for the camera for a certain group of people or just to get the reaction channels talking? Because she's been scooting all over Thailand without a problem. Is she sweating in the heat? Is she getting tired? Of course she is, but she's not acting the way she did in Kuwait. So some things that she's saying in her Thailand blogs, it just it points in the direction of she's catering not just to the feedy people, but the other two subsets of people that I just named, the gainers and also the immobilizers, because she's always pointing out, I'm so tired and I've done a lot of walking and oh, the steep incline, and I'll do what I can. It just it seems like she's really catering to those fetish groups.
Let's go, guys.
Whoa, huge bug.
See, another missed opportunity, Chantal. This vlog was not that long, it was less than 14 minutes. You're on vacation with Salah. Why can't you and Salah be talking to each other the whole way up and show people that you walked all that way? But no, they don't do that. This is what happens when you travel with someone and you have absolutely no chemistry.
Going down is going to be a lot easier.
Yeah, of course, baby. It's like exercises.
Yes.
Yeah, but the big question is if and when she goes back to Kuwait, is she going to keep this up? Now, I don't know if Chantal is going back to Kuwait because I found out this morning that Music Biz Marty, his main channel got yeeted. He did have a backup channel already prepared and he let people know about it. But as I understand it, he's been talking to Kuwait authorities. I hope I have this right. Correct me if I'm wrong, people in the comments. I'm trying to get the information correct. But he has spoken to Kuwait authorities and shown them some stuff about Chantal. So there might be a chance that she will not be allowed back into Kuwait. But in the meantime, his channel is gone. He's still got a backup channel. So we'll see what happens when Chantal and Salah plan to go back to Kuwait.
Most temples here have lots of stairs to go to get to the temple to the top.
So we climb to the top just to get the most beautiful view of the main statue. Hi, baby.
Hi, babe.
Let's keep moving.
What an amazing area. But I got to confess to y'all, I feel yucky seeing Chantal there. I don't like her going up there. I mean, it's a place of worship. It's sacred, and to have that piece of walking trash bag filth being amongst all that, it just feels yucky. Like she doesn't belong there. She has no reverence for anything. She has no respect for anything. So I just wish she wasn't there.
So here you can grab some water, pour it over the statue. It's a form of
You're filthy. Please don't touch anything.
purification and offering. Water is a very sacred symbol in Buddhism.
That's so humble. The year of the rat, the year of the ox, the year of the tiger, the year of the rabbit, the year of the dragon, the year of the snake, the year of the horse, the year of the goat, the year of the monkey, the year of the rooster, the year of the dog, and the year of the bull. Let's take a look here inside.
Now, okay, I'm looking. They have their shoes on. Okay. I can't tell exactly who stepped in there, if it was Chantal or Salah, but how sad it is. You guys are going to take your shoes off just to get a shot of the statues, but you're not up there to pray. Not that you could because you're Muslim, but still. Why not just, if you're going to take just a shot of the room, why not just stand outside the doorway and get your shot and leave?
Wonderful view here.
Gorgeous.
Chantal, you've never cared about beautiful views. You lived in Canada. Canada's got so much to see. There's so much beauty. You never cared about any of it, but all of a sudden now you care?
It's so chill out here. Cool.
The little hike to the top of the mountain is so worth it, even just to admire the peaceful serenity of the beautiful nature. The Big Buddha statue sits 18 meters high at the top of Big Buddha Hill, right at the center of Wat Phra or Big Buddha Temple in Pattaya, Thailand. Many people come here to offer prayers, but many, like Salah and I, for example, come to admire Thai culture.
Okay, no disrespect to the gentleman that's passing by here, the monk. Sorry, sir. Now, something I wanted to point out. They're in Thailand. In another react that I did, I pointed out to everybody, like I read what is proper etiquette for Thailand. And one of the things that you should do to show respect and to be friendly is to do the gesture, like the prayer gesture that this gentleman is doing, and the greeting Sawati. You know, it's considered rude and disrespectful if you don't do it. And I've been watching Chantal to see if she would do it, and she hasn't done it to a single person on any occasion for anything.
And the breathtaking views.
See how he's praying? He's showing reverence. She's not respectful of Thailand or the people there.
Surrounding the Big Buddha is a large courtyard area with several other Buddha forms.
Again, this is a beautiful area, beautiful people. Love it. I would love to visit there. I would love to see all of that respectfully. I just don't like Chantal being there, knowing how disrespectful she is. And the way she's presenting it, it feels very exploitative. Not like, wow, I'm in a different place and around different people and a different culture. And I want to show it to the world. It feels very, I need content for my channel. And it just feels very yucky.
This here is a Bodhi tree. The Buddha achieved awakening under the shelter of a sacred fig tree known as the Bodhi tree. Since then, this tree has become a symbol of the Buddha's enlightenment, and the heart-shaped leaf a symbol of the potential that lies within each of us to awaken.
Another missed opportunity. So you want to spotlight the Bodhi tree. No backstory? You're not going to give us the backstory in the Bodhi tree? Here, I'll do it since you won't. The Bodhi tree, tree of awakening, also called the Bodhi tree, Bo tree, is a large sacred fig tree located in Bodh Gaya, Bihar, India. Siddhartha Gautama, the spiritual teacher who became known as the Buddha, is said to have attained enlightenment or Buddhahood circa 500 BCE under this tree. In religious iconography, the Bodhi tree is recognizable by its heart shaped leaves, which are usually prominently displayed. The original tree under which Siddhartha Gautama sat is no longer living, but the term Bodhi tree also applied to existing sacred fig trees. The foremost example of existing tree is the Bodhi tree growing at the Bodhi temple in Bodh Gaya, which is often cited as a direct descendant of the original tree. This tree, planted around 250 BCE, is a frequent destination for pilgrims, being the most important of the four main Buddhist pilgrimage sites. Let's see, what else do we have here? There's a whole bunch of information about the Bodhi tree. But no, Chantal's going to be lazy and not do her homework and take her notes and put them in her video. She's just going to do useless voiceovers.
Here you can smell incense burning with the clean, fresh air, creating a relaxing, peaceful environment. An important note, when visiting any Buddhist temple, it is imperative to dress modestly and cover your legs.
You know what the sad part about all of this is? So Chantal lived in Canada, then she went to Kuwait, now she's in Thailand. She also went to Cuba. So she's visited 4 different places. And despite the fact that she's been to 4 different areas, she's not had the thought yet of, this is the world that I'm missing. This is the world outside of the room where I sit, where I do my mukbangs. This is the world that I'm missing by staying in that room and eating myself into oblivion. Like, I'm missing so much of the world just sitting in a room doing nothing but eating. There's so much to explore, there's so much to do, and I'm missing out because I want to hole up and eat myself stupid. Like, there's a whole world out there, Chantal. There's so much to wonder about. There's so much to do. Yet, I promise you, in fact, I know for a fact that when you go back to Kuwait, unless you don't go back and then maybe you have to go home to Canada, you're just going to do what you've always done, sit in a room and eat yourself stupid. Like, none of these experiences that you're having are going to wake you up. You're going to maybe have that epiphany of, I'm wasting my life just turning myself into a human hamster, stuffing my cheeks full of food. You're not going to have that epiphany. You just want to stay in your zone of being boring and uncomfortable. Well, this is the world that you're missing out on by doing that. Okay, I don't want to cover all of the vlog. I want to get into the cat cafe vlog. Y'all ready? Because I watched part of this, and there were parts of it that were making me real mad, including one part where a cat got its ears cleaned and a bit too roughly, and I'm like, that's just incorrect. But we'll get into that when we get to it. So let's just switch on over. And yes, I know she did this on purpose. There are lots of places in Thailand that she could have visited. She purposely picked a cat cafe. She's basing her content not on what she wants to do, really. Like places that she likes to visit in Thailand and things that she wants to do while she's there. It's about what content can I do to get the reactors talking? What can I do to trigger some kind of outrage? This cat cafe vlog was rage bait because she knows how people feel with her and animals. So she purposely put herself in an area where there were cats. So we know what you're doing, Chantal. We're well aware of you. Your methods are known to us. Let's go, y'all.
We have to take our shoes off and wash our hands.
Wait a minute. So you what? That wasn't washing your hands. Where's the doggone soap? I mean, the soap was literally like right there next to her. Did you guys see her grab any soap? She just rinsed her hands off briefly with some water and that was it. Now she's reaching for a towel. Why aren't you washing your hands, Chantal? You're so filthy and gross. You know, you've been out all day. I'm sure you've been sweating. There might be sweat on your hands, and you're not even going to wash your hands. You're going to walk in the cafe and start touching the cats. Witch.
Look at the cat here.
Yeah, cute. Everything is cat here.
Yeah.
See that, Chantal? He's using the soap. Soap. You know that thing you don't like? Soap. That's what you're supposed to do when you wash your hands. You use soap. That's how you get them clean.
Even the faucet. Floor. Aww. All the cats.
Leave the cats alone, Chantal. Don't touch those cats with your filthy hands.
Aww. He looks grumpy.
Oh my god, look, I'm a cat owner. You guys know that. I have Booger Cat. And when you own a pet, all it takes sometimes is a look. Them looking at you to know how they feel. And that cat just gave her an F off look and walked away. It looked at her and it gave her this icy glance of F off and then started walking away. I love it. And there's another one. That cat's like, look, I'm sleeping, lady. Do you mind? I'm up here for a reason to get away from creatures like you. Go away.
Look at the pictures, babe.
Yeah, hilarious.
So here are the rules. You can't hold the cats. Do not feed them. Do not disturb sleeping cats.
You just did because that cat was sleeping and you walked right up on it. So you've already broken one of the rules.
Brushing and petting. Okay. Here's the menu. You can buy some sweets and treats. So cute.
Julia.
Kinda.
Looks like, right?
Yeah. Beverages. Refreshing.
You know, that's interesting because he just pointed out a picture of a cat that looked like Julia. And any other person that has a pet, if you're away from your pet for a significant amount of time, you're going to miss them. So he pointed out a cat that looked a lot like Julia, and she didn't even pause and say, "Aw, I miss our Julia. I want to go. I wish I were home and I could pet her and love up to her." No, she just like, "Yeah, okay," and then flipped the page. Hmm. Some pet owner she is.
Shame. They're getting some grooming done. Hi. Come here.
Hello, mister.
Chantal, all the many years that you own cats and you still haven't figured out the golden rule when it comes to cats. You don't choose a cat, they choose you. You don't tell them to come up to you, they decide when they want that to happen. All that time that you own Sam and BBJ, and you never once picked up on that. I've owned cats since I was 18 years old, and now I have Booger, and I figured that out long ago. But it looks like you still haven't figured it out.
It looks like Wilfred Brimley.
Uncanny. She like the window.
You know, she's trying so incredibly hard to get one of the cats to come up to her. But all the cats in the cafe are like, we've been on cat Twitter. We've been talking to BBJ. You suck. Go away. We've heard all about you. We want nothing to do with you, ma'am.
Hello. Oh, hi. Hi. Look at this handsome man. You're handsome. Yes. Big boy. Hey, Wilfred Brimley, get back here. She's sweet like Julia.
How sweet you are.
Oh. Hi. Oh. He likes the head scratches. Oh.
And of course, she's going to sit in an area with a cat that looks a lot like Sam. Of course, she is. Again, this is rage bait. She knows everybody does not want her around living things, especially cats. She picked this location on purpose. Yeah, she did. So, for anybody out there who might be into Chantal, maybe you're a subscriber to Chantal, maybe you're wandering over here once in a while to check on to see what I'm saying about Chantal, just understand something important. Chantal says one thing and she does another, okay? With Chantal, everything works backwards. She says she hates the reaction channels and she spits on us, but at the same time, a lot of the things that she does in her videos are geared towards the reactors. She wants to get a reaction out of people. She wants the reaction channels to talk about her. Here's the problem. She's been using the same tactics over and over and over and over again, to the point where we've all caught on to her game and we're not falling for it. She came to this cat cafe to make everybody angry, to throw everybody into a tizzy, and it's not working. See, this is what happens, Chantal, when you play games with people and you play the same games with the same tactics. Everybody catches on to everything, and the tactics no longer work.
He does. He does. He has a huge head. Big boy. This place is so cute and such a vibe.
In my honest opinion, Chantal, you should not be allowed near anything or anyone that has a heartbeat. You're cruel, you're mean, you're evil. You have no place around any living thing.
Look at this big boy under the table.
Ooh, he's a pretty boy. I will say that. He's a very pretty kitty.
Oh my god, Dane, cute.
What was that rule about not disturbing cats that are sleeping? It looks like the kitty is trying to sleep. Is she leaving it alone? No.
Yeah.
It's like Julia.
Stretch your body. Yalla, more.
Salah, you are so stupid when it comes to animals. You can't tell the body language. The cat does not want to be petted. It's being bothered by you.
More.
And people were pointing out that I guess this one cat was shaking its head a lot, which could be an indication of perhaps ear mites, which are very painful. So I'm hoping that poor baby does not have ear mites. Oh, it looks like Booger.
Oh my gosh, I love gray cats.
Really? You love gray cats. Do you know why you love gray cats? Because it looks like BBJ. And you're doing that on purpose. You're zeroing in on the gray cat in the cafe just because it looks like BBJ. You're trying to elicit a rage response from the reactors, from the audience. It's not working, Chantal. It really, really isn't. You can stop now.
Drinking water.
Oh. He's in a poop position.
Hello.
Hello.
Nope.
See? The cats are all picking up bad energy from Chantal. They're like, nope, we don't like you. Go away. Now, this part really ticked me off. This person, whoever this person is in the cafe, can we talk about the way you're treating this animal? Can we really talk about it? There is absolutely no reason why to dig in a cat's ears that hard. You have to know how much that hurts. If a cat has ear mites, you got to be very gentle, put the medicine in, but digging in their ears? Come on now. Like, look, they're just being brutal. What are you doing?
He don't like it.
See, and it hurts the poor kitty. They're yowling. And you got to know their ears hurt now.
Nope. Just have a seat, gentlemen. Have a seat.
Thank you.
And look at the way she's sitting. Nobody else in the cafe is sitting like that but her. Yes, I understand that she's of a bigger size and maybe she can't sit in the chairs, but she's got her legs all splayed out. Inappropriate.
Look at the cute cup.
Have a sip, babe.
Look, it's splayed out like a toddler. She looks so uncomfortable. And that is the same position that she sits in when she was in Kuwait and she's doing her mukbangs. Putting the laptop box right on top of her legs. Or in the middle. Chantal, this is not me fat shaming you, but ma'am, if you've gotten to a size where you can't even put your legs together, it's time to get your health together. That's just awful.
Okay, babe, give it a try.
Oh, I hear a baby back there. What's wrong with him? Cat yowling. That doesn't sound good.
It's like sweet sour. Nice.
He has little lychee boba inside. It's cool.
Hello, cute boy. Don't panic. Don't panic. It's alright. It's alright.
I don't know if that's the same cat that the cafe worker was digging in their ears, but if that is the same cat, I imagine its ears going to be hurting for quite a while. So, is it a good idea, Salah, to be sitting there petting them while their ears are hurting?
No, he's not.
Yeah, that was the same one. So, common sense, Salah. It's in pain right now. It doesn't feel good. It wants to lay down. Stop petting it, you big idiot sandwich.
You cute boy.
I could just tell by looking at that kitty, it doesn't feel good.
Yeah. Yes, you are.
Don't touch its ears.
Damn, son, he's so damn cute, man. Hey, princess.
Must be heartening.
It's so calm.
Yeah.
I will say that cafe has a wonderful collection of, it looks like Maine Coons. Or is it a forest cat?
Hello, good boy.
No, not forest cat. Persians. I've seen like there's a rag doll in the back. You've got some Persians. Pretty cats.
Looks like Chubby Oos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course she's gonna have to go pet the cat that looks like Sam. What a shame, Chantal. You had two beautiful cats, but you couldn't be bothered to take care of them.
It does. And he's chubby.
It's like Sham, huh?
Yeah, it does.
Hey, Sham.
Yeah, pretending to miss Sam so much you're gonna call another cat by your former pet's name. Too little, too late, Chantal. You had a life in Canada. You gave it up for an idiot sandwich of a man that doesn't love you and won't even touch you. You traded your independence for what? For a fantasy life that's not even that happy.
Hi, big boy.
You can sit there and call Sam, that cat Sam, as much as you want. You're never going to get back what you gave up.
He's yawning.
And this vlog was also for another reason, in my opinion. She knows there are a lot of people on her channel that are animal lovers, maybe that have dogs and cats. This is her way of trying to be relatable and connect with those people and be part of her channel.
Cute boy. Oh, yes.
Such a cutie. Oh. Pretty cat. Oh, this one's jealous.
No,
Okay,
not really.
don't be jealous. Hey, Sham. Why are you sad?
Chubby.
Don't be sad, Sam.
I miss Chubby.
No, you don't. You don't miss Sam. You don't miss Sam at all. When you gave Sam up the very night that you gave him away, you threw yourself a little pizza party. You were overjoyed that you were getting rid of your cats. We all remember that. We remember that whole little celebration thing you did. You were relieved not to take care of your cats anymore.
The food and drink. So we got a lychee
Wow, she looks awful.
soda, but then we also ended up getting some things to go. I'll show you guys now. We have a cherry cheesecake and a chocolate frappe. Looks delicious. It tastes like those chocolate popsicles. You ever have those? So good.
Okay, guys, that was mighty cute.
So cute.
Okay, enough with that. Let's see if there are any good comments to go with this video. Spometa says, must be uncomfortable with your legs spread wide open like that. Yeah, it looked uncomfortable to me. I don't know if I could sit like that. I'd probably get a Charlie horse in my leg if I did that for too long. Let's see. Of course, she edited the comments. She Whispers Warrior says, who's taking care of Julia? Well, we're all hoping that somebody's taking care of her and the hamster. I guess we'll find out when they have to go home if they still have the cat or not. I mean, there are whispers of what's happened to the cat and the hamster. All right, so that's it for this video. I'm going to look at the live and see if there's anything to work with. If there is, I'll react to that as well. Everybody have a wonderful day and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye now.